Hi, this is Helena Hart, and in this video, I'm going to be answering a question I received from a woman in our community who wants to know what to do when a man isn't contacting her or when he's ignoring her right now. I get a lot of questions just like this all the time from women who are having trouble knowing what to do when a man is pulling away or even when he disappeared altogether. I've been there myself, so I certainly know how confusing and painful that can be. Pretty much every woman I've ever spoken to has had this experience. So if you're going through this right now, just know you're not alone and there are things you can do to turn this around. But before I get started, if this is your first time to my channel, be sure to click the button to subscribe to get all of my videos and information on how to attract the man you want and create the relationship you've always dreamed of. So the first thing you want to do when a man isn't contacting you, or if he's ignoring you, or basically if he's just not right in front of you and not pursuing you the way you want him to be, is to accept what is. I always say you have to make peace with where you are in order to get anywhere else, in order to get someplace better where you prefer to be. You have to accept what is. I've really found that when women are in this situation where a man's not contacting them, or if he's just flat out ignoring her even, they go either one of two directions. They either tend to get really upset and angry about it, and they have all this energy around the situation, or they're beating themselves up, which doesn't help things at all, I can tell you from experience. Or they go to the other extreme where they're playing this, if only game. Like, he was so great, he was so smart and funny, and we had such a great time together. If only he were contacting me right now, or if only I were prettier or better in some way, then maybe he'd be pursuing me. Or if only I hadn't said this or done that, then things would be perfect. And I can tell you from experience, the if only thing is not a game you're ever going to win. So what happens when you list off all his great qualities, like, oh, he was perfect for me, he was smart and successful, and we got along so well. Well, I would say at the top of that list of what you're looking for in a man, especially for like a long-term relationship partner, the top of that list should say, someone who wants to be with you, someone who communicates with you and responds to you and doesn't ignore you, someone who wants to be with you as much as you want to be with him. Put that at the top of your list. And, one thing you can do is ask yourself, what if this is all this guy had to give? Would he be so great in your mind if, this is what is happening right now? What if this is all he has to give you? And it's, it helps to kind of like clear your perception a little bit and take him off the pedestal you might have put him on. If you're going that direction where you're saying, if only things could be different, then everything would be perfect. So what if this is all he had to give? Would you really even want him? Do you want to be with a man who's not pursuing you, or who's capable of just, going cold and distant or ignoring you if that's what's happening? The next thing you want to do is take your focus off of this man and put it on yourself and your own life where it belongs. So I would really advise to not keep checking your phone or checking up on him on social media. I know it can be difficult to do that, but if you have to delete the string of text messages or delete, the emails or messages that you have between the two of you, to stop yourself from going back and reading it and analyzing where you went wrong, I would say do that. That was really helpful for me personally in my past, just deleting it, getting in the habit of responding and deleting it if you don't want to obsess about a particular man, right? That's really helpful. And then taking all the focus and energy you have on him and putting it on yourself and your own life. I have another video on my channel called How to Stop Overthinking Everything in Your Love Life, which will bring a man closer. And I share a tool where you train yourself to just focus on what's right in front of you. So if a man's not right in front of you right now, what is right in front of you? Maybe it's a project you're working on, or maybe you can go out with your friends or spend time with, family, or anything that really absorbs all of your time, energy, and attention, where time just passes and you don't even realize it. That's what you want to do. So when you do that, you're actually creating these new neural pathways in your brain to where if your habit is, I can't stop thinking about this guy who's not contacting me or who's ignoring me, you have to change that habit and focus on something else. So if you can get like 5, 10, or 20 seconds of doing something else every time you think about a man who's not, contacting you right now, you're creating that new road or the new pathway in your brain, and it'll get easier and easier over time. So that's my recommendation for what to do when a man isn't contacting you or if he's ignoring you. First, accept what is and take him off that pedestal if that's where you have him. And second, take all of that focus and energy off of him and put it on yourself and your own life. That's what creates the space for this man to show up again, if that's what's meant to be, if he's the right man for you. I truly believe if he's the right man for you, he's not going to stay gone for very long. He's not going to jeopardize his chance to be with you if he's truly interested and truly the one for you. Or it creates the space for an even better man to step up, an even better man who would never dream of ignoring you. So when you take your focus off of a man, one of those two things will happen. I truly believe that for you. So I hope this was helpful for you. And if you're ready to learn the secrets to attracting the man you want and inspiring his love and commitment, check out my 3 keys to attract the man you want report and audio training. I'll post a link to that in the description of this video and in the comment section. It's totally free on my website, helenahartcoaching.com. So let me know what you think about this. Feel free to type that in the comments. I love hearing from you, and I will see you next time.